Yes. Yes. Good morning, everybody. How are you doing this morning? You all saw the film. What did you think of Doctor Strange? By a round of applause. Great. We're going to have a great press conference this morning with the filmmakers and the actors and actresses of Doctor Strange. Let's start with the producer of Doctor Strange and the president of Marvel Studios, Kevin Feige.
Hello. Good morning.
Mads Mikkelsen. Rachel McAdams. Benedict Cumberbatch. Tilda Swinton. Benedict Wong. And the director of Doctor Strange, Scott Derrickson. And we sit down. Well, first of all, the character of Doctor Strange made its first appearance in Strange Tales, July 1963, issue 110. So for a character that has been part of the Marvel Universe for so long, why, Kevin and Scott, was now the right time to bring him into the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Well, it's something we've been talking about for many years, and sometimes things just work out. You know, timing often, particularly in the cinematic universe, works out well for us, and it'll be our 14th film within the MCU, and we always say we have to push the boundaries, we have to keep surprising people, we have to keep making them unique and different, and certainly this movie and this character fits all of that. And also tapping into other dimensions and tapping into sort of that supernatural realm of the Marvel comic universe is going to come in handy, you know, as we move forward throughout the cinematic universe. So the timing was perfect.
Scott.
I mean, Kevin's the one who greenlights the movie, so he's the official answer. I mean, I think that the comics, as a fan of the comics, growing up with the comics, Doctor Strange was, product of the 60s and was a big breath of fresh air into the world of comics at that time. And as a fan watching movies, I felt ready for some new, daring, weird left turns, you know, in the world of comic books and the MCU. I think Guardians of the Galaxy was that. And, you know, I was so pleasantly surprised when I saw how bold that movie was. So when I came in to meet on Doctor Strange, you know, my approach was, let's make this as weird in the MCU as the comic was in the comic book world in the 60s, and that's what we tried to do.
Well, one of the things that you did push to make this movie was the start time. You know, when you see a film and you see an actor or an actress in a role, and you cannot imagine anyone else playing this character, you know you got the right person. And I feel like that is definitely the case with Benedict Cumberbatch as Stephen Strange and Doctor Strange. But what sort of changes did you make to make sure that you could make this movie with Benedict?
Well, we moved the release schedule.
Yeah, we pushed the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, what happened was Kevin and I talked about you know who we wanted in the role, and we landed on Benedict pretty quickly, and just felt like he was right. I flew to London, met with him, explained the movie. I think I had some of my concept art at that point, and Benedict really wanted to do it, but he was doing Hamlet in theater in London, so we were a summer release movie, so it wasn't going to work, you know. And I came back and I met with a bunch of other actors, good actors, but I just felt like it had to be Benedict, and Kevin, to his credit, agreed, and so we pushed the schedule for him.
You know, for Benedict.
Very glad they did.
Yes, please.
No, it's incredibly flattering. It's a weight of responsibility as well, obviously, but it's a great motivator to try and do a good job and fulfill, you know, the promise they've shown in you. So, or they've given to you. I always get that phrase wrong, but you know what I mean. It's a good thing. It's a very good place to start from.
Well, you know, for everyone on stage here, to be part of this Marvel Cinematic Universe, it really is like a family, and I feel like we all saw that for everyone who was at Comic-Con in July. That class photo at the end of the panel was really awesome.
Yeah.
So for everyone who's new to the MCU here, like what's it really like to be part of this thing? Rach, let's start with you.
Well, I mean, I was just thrilled because of this incredible track record, because of that so much care and attention and consideration is going to go into the film before you've even begun. So, and that you're going to get to work with the best of the people, the best of the best in the world, what they do. So it's just this like treasure trove of talent, and so I just couldn't wait to dive into that.